Yo, it's Shanny from DTT, going over our trade on RNAZ, RNAZ.
Shut up and sit down.
Huge move on this stock, almost 100% for the day. This thing moved about 260, 270 level with the high of the day of 528. And we were looking at this pre-market from this just big pump up all the way to 370. And right at the bell, just all green. And we ended up forming this channel here. If you look on the 5-minute, forming this channel, higher lows, and ended up reaching all the way past 5. So early on in the day, we formed a flag here, bull flag, and my first entry was when we broke this. So let's look at my first entry here at 410. Took an entry on this break, got in at 410, added to my position on a little pullback at 408. Sorry, my first entry was 411. Rode that up, took some profits here at 428, where it was right at this support level, and then some more at 437 on this rejection candle right there. Oops. This rejection candle right here. Couldn't break through that 440 level again, and ended up getting some profits right there at 437 and moved my stop loss to 417. So if we were to break down, got stopped out right at this candle right here and continued down for a little bit, formed another flag here. So the volume was still there. So we're looking at another entry above the 450 level, since we did reject 440 3 times. 1, 2, 3 rejection candles, big red candle, followed back down, and took the entry above 450. 453 we got in, broke the flag, retested, boom, entry. Took profits up at 467, 14-cent scalp. Held it, more profits at 472, and then 482, right at the peak of this candle. Huge rejection there. That's a big spread right there, 450 to 483. Big spread right there, and then moved my stop loss down to 453, my entry point right here at 453. Got stopped out on these candles right here, this big one, and just hovered right here above 450, held that really nice. If I would have just moved my stop loss a little bit lower to that right under the 450 level, would have been able to capture a bigger gain there when we broke through 5. But I've already taken most of my position out. I didn't want to give my profits back, so it's always safer to either move your stop loss to above your entry point or at your entry point, so then you're not giving away any of those profits that you already made. Easily could have moved it lower, but I didn't want to take a 5 cent, 7 cents loss on the rest of my trade, since I already had a good position there. Captured the majority of that move pretty quick. About 10 minutes for this trade, 14 minutes, and then it just kept moving up, and we got a double top here, couldn't break through the 430 level, and the rest of the day is when we just started creating lower highs, lower lows. We did come up and test it again, got rejected, fell through VWAP, and that's where that big bear 15-minute candle is. And again, that easily could have happened down here, but we did hold that level. And I did use a hard stop. I didn't use a mental stop, so that's why I got stopped out. And I always use a hard stop just in case we do get something like this or something like this. That's a scary move. If you took an entry right here above 5 and hoping that it goes to 550 is your price target and doesn't get there, so you don't have a stop loss set, boom. I mean, you place a market order on that, even a limit order, that might not fill where you want it to. So that's why I always use a hard stop, always safer. And I was able to capture my gains, hit my price target, so I'm happy with that. There's no reason to take on the extra risk. So good trade today on the 23rd for RNAZ. Our group made a lot of money on this. Our traders were looking at it, calling it pre-market, and all went well for it. Comment below if you were able to capture some of this trade, or if you were looking at it, or if you're just interested in what's going on here. How do we know when to get in and what's going on? How do we read these charts? Comment, like, and follow us on Day Trade Today on Instagram. You can get some information on our group where we call trades and just send our analysis every day. Hope everyone has a good one, and we'll see you later. Thank you, everyone.